Don't blink. It's your boy Ink. Welcome to the show. Guys, doing well. Because having a wonderful day on this 31st January 2025. Today we're doing something special. We're doing something cool. We're actually going in for a lot of content today we yet plan, and it's kind of cool thing because this is no matter how much you plan in a day, right? You can't plan the whole day. You can't schedule the whole day. It's actually weird. So what we're doing is we've been, and again, I'm all up for transparency. I'm all up for transparency. We're playing Tokyo Break the Chain. Um, Please understand. And again, I don't know if I should say this, but I want to be transparent. A lot of the time when I have content, right, I do have something in the background. So, for example, right now we have the season 10 of MasterChef, which is for free, of course, which is the subject of the day. The subject of the day is MasterChef. We'll be going deep into the incremental lore. It's gonna be very important, very cool. And it's also gonna answer another part, another. This is weirdly. I don't know why my ideas are very clear today. Very very in control of my elements, and because we're all very in control of my elements, I'm able to go deep into the train of thought or this waterfall of thoughts. Right? They're very clear today. So I like to watch something in the background. So yesterday was Rock of Love. Today was MasterChef 10. Not because I don't find myself interesting, but you have to put yourself in my shoes. Okay, you're going from 5:30 a.m. Today was 6:40 a.m. We're gonna make content till 10:30 till 11, which is amazing, but it's repetitive. So I have something in the background. So right now we have MasterChef, and it's how can I say that? Well, I can shout out the non-sponsor of the stream, of the video. I can shout out the non-sponsor, but still very good. Right? That would be my first step of my first train of thought. Where's my second book? Where's my second book? I understand. I had two books. La clé de bras. Where are you? Okay. Well, this is. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I used it to. Okay, never mind. Cool. Oh my god, I thought I lost the book. We use it as a stands for this. This is very important. This is gonna be a new tool that we're gonna be using. It's an old tablet, but it's my mom that gave it to me. So if that makes her happy that we use it and we use it in the right fashion, this is cool. I think it's good. I think it's perfect. So with MasterChef, we're watching MasterChef, and it's 16 hours, and I realize just how good it is, just how fucking good this is, because um, I so of course I'm gonna take to tell you the story about how when I started into the apartment I had no cash, I didn't have Wi-Fi. So what I would do, I would go to other places, get the Wi-Fi, download video from YouTube, and watch them. So of course the MasterChef is a very popular show, but it's just one show, right? I'm gonna go very vulnerable today, very in deep, and I'm excited, very fuck, it's emotional. Um, so I was downloading the show, and one of the shows that I had for free was MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen because they're very popular, right? So you get it for free on YouTube, and then you can still get it for free on YouTube because Gordon Ramsay is actually really in tune with the YouTube, so he actually puts in a lot of effort into YouTube, which I fucking love that. Give me a sec. This is sorry. I saw a very emotional moment, so I wanted to check it out. Again, we're watching the show right now, so don't worry, it's going some places. Guys, it is. Okay. There you go. Guys, it is time. Fuck, you're not gonna. Of filet mignon. I miss a important part. And if I do this, I think this is it. No. Is that it? I think this is it. Oh no, this is too far. This is actually important because we have a very cool moment, a very touching moment. There you go, I found you. Challenge. I really. Okay. Good luck, everyone. This is me on a plate. Okay, so I think we have it. This is again, we're searching for things, but this is gonna show you what I mean, right? We're gonna be doing things very differently, very different and very smart, very weirdly. So we're going very differently structured video, but because it's a very differently structured video, we're actually changing the norms, right? Changing the rules. And actually, yeah, I love that. I do that. So we're seeing this. With a basil and down, that's you. I'm sorry. I love you, Brie, but now. Sarah, awesome. There you go. That's what we're looking for. My parents. Okay. Maybe a little drizzle on that. This is pretty unique. You need to understand. It looks like something that we would do at a wedding. Oh, man. Any better than that. The emotions. MasterChef season 10 for free. Emotions. So, MasterChef was this show that I would get for free on YouTube, right? But, and I overwatched it. I know it's hard to believe, but I was playing. I was at work, right? Oh my god, there's no structure. So MasterChef being a, so I said Nick Giovanni. This is so cool. This is so fucking cool. Oh my god, this is the guy who made the YouTube. I have to watch this. I'm sorry. Inc. You have to focus on making content, but this is so cool. Fuck. What, dude? I have to. I'm sorry. Give me a couple minutes, guys. Not even a couple seconds. This is us reacting. This is us watching. This is a video that's really important to me. That's really, really important to me. We're saying Nick Giovanni, the guy that had the channel. Wow. That's beautiful. Oh my god, wow. Okay, so I went to work, right? And that's was a new job, the job that I had at PCT, 7 years. I ended up breaking these two fingers. So these two fingers broken in multiple places. I ended up being on the I couldn't work for 4 weeks, right? And during those 4 weeks that we didn't work, I was playing this game, right? This game was called Dragon Quest 11. And believe me not, because those fingers were broken, I couldn't do shit. I was playing the whole day. I was waking up playing Dragon Quest 11. We went to the night when I was going to sleep. Dragon Quest 11. Dragon Quest 11 is an RPG. It's very chilled, very relaxed. I was watching shit. So in the space of 4 weeks, we watched every single season of MasterChef. That was so fucking important to me. And there's a reason why I chose to watch. I could have watched everything. The MasterChef, I was involved with that because this is actually a story that's gonna be. I'm talking about this because this is a huge failure in my life. This is a huge failure, right? And the reason why we're doing this is because we just finished doing a. Okay, so I'm not being honest. Okay. I'm not being honest. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but I'm coming clean, okay? I'm coming clean. So this video that I'm doing right now wasn't planned at all, okay? I don't want you guys to think it's planned. The emotion, what I'm saying is meant, it's meant here. But it's, I'm not being genuine, okay? So I plan to do a lot of videos. There's 5 videos I want to do today. And one of them was inspired by another content creator. And the other content creator was being an artist. What is an artist? He was being called an artist, and then he was looking for, okay, you want me to be completely fucking honest? You want me to come clean? Okay, I'll do it. I don't care. The ID for ChatGPT wasn't mine. We saw a guy using ChatGPT, and I was like, this is such a creative way to use it. This is such an important way to use it. And this would be, as much as this video, it would be so fun. And this is using AI in a way that is meant to be used, not for doing something that's not worth it. You know, it's meant as a tool, and this is the tool. So I use that, right? But in the same video, the video in itself was made beautifully. And I forget him as a content creator, because it's the first time I saw him. I saw him on my FYP. I fucking hate that I was. And there's no shame in saying what I'm gonna say. Right? I don't want you guys to think I'm ashamed. So that video, people were kind of making fun of him in that video. And they were commenting, hey, this is the artist. And he went on ChatGPT, right? Went on ChatGPT. and he went in and asked what is an artist, right? Which is again, it did um how can I say that in English? It did motivate me or influence into doing that video about ChatGPT, but also into the artist. What is it for me being an artist? So when I do my content, right, and this is me coming clean, and I'm sorry, I should have come clean to the beginning. That was my mistake. I start watching the show. I start my day by doing videos, and there's no orders. I know what videos I'm going to do. There's no orders, so I'm in a position where I'm supposed to do next a video. What is an artist? And in that video of what is an artist, I think about what is it for me to be an artist and content creation, right? But then I see MasterChef, and I see this as artist, but this was such an important part of my life, and I don't talk about it because it's a failure. So let's go into that failure, but this is the reality. We're talking about MasterChef because we're talking about being an artist, and to me, this is art. So this is kind of a cool video to do because it relies videos together without without me needing or me thinking about it, right? And again, shout out Nick Giovanni, who posted the whole season for free on YouTube. So we're going back to the subject, right? I have 4 weeks off because I have two broken fingers, and we're watching the shows, and they're free, right? And I don't think you understand how much we listened to YouTube in that time. We had the Big Brother, right, downloaded. We had the MasterChef downloaded. We had the Hell's Kitchen downloaded, right? And the reason why we had that was because I had Wi-Fi. I had good Wi-Fi at a store next to my house. And the store next to my house that I showed you in the night core. So we went to a specific store, which was Walmart. There was a shopping center that had really good Wi-Fi, and I was watching those videos at the time to speed, right? So think about it. I'm waking up at, let's say, 7, and I'm going to sleep at like 12, right? I don't know if you're gonna map it. That's 15 hours. I don't know if you're gonna map that. That's 30 hours. That's 30 hours, right? That's 7 days. That is 210 hours, right? That's a lot. It's not It's not far. Thinking about the season of your favorite show, The Office, your favorite anime, that's 9 hours. Understand that. Okay. So I watched this, right? And the reason why I was so involved with MasterChef is because I have this love and hate relationship with MasterChef. I have this love and hate relationship. I told you often how me and my father, we didn't have nothing in common. Okay, that's true, but technically not true. So I don't like the same thing as he does. He's very involved into politics. I think it's all bullshit. My father is a special man. He's a very special man. He's involved into politics, but he complains about it a lot. So he's like, oh, this is all bullshit. Yeah, but you know it's all bullshit, but you get involved in it. Why? And I'm not like that. I'm like, fuck that. It's a waste of time, right? But if you want to do it, you want to do it. So I go in, right? And I was 16. I was 17. Becoming a man, a young man, and me and my father, we watch TV every single night, right? And most of the time it's his show, and then we fall into a show that's called MasterChef Australia on a channel that's called Casa, and we watch it every fucking day, MasterChef Australia, and it's a really really nice show, and there's emotion, there's people with their dream, right? And I'll be completely honest, my first introduction to MasterChef wasn't that. It wasn't MasterChef USA. It was MasterChef Australia, and it was insanity because like the show is so amazing. This so amazing, and you're like, holy shit, dude! I can't believe it. Water. Yeah, we're watching a show. We're watching a show because we're watching the show. Yeah, we're watching a show. Sorry, I'm just trying to gain time because I'm watching a show. And during that show, me and my father, my father is. I talk about my father a lot because he was my role model. But I talk about my father a lot because he was my role model. But at the same time, it was nature versus nurture. Nature wise, we're completely different people. I'm way more like my mom. I'm way more. I see my mom acting and I'm like, holy fuck, that's me. It's a fucking mirror. And I'm seeing my father. And my father raised me because, again, my father had me 12 days out of 14. My father raised me. I'm seeing my father and I'm like, hey, this is the guy I'm supposed to emulate. But we're nothing alike. So growing up, I have this relationship of I admire my father, but I admire my father and his face. And I sort of got, I know it's kind of sounding crazy, but trust me, okay? His face is replaced by a question mark. I love that man, but I don't know who he is. It's a very weird relationship. My father, who has a fucking problem, talking about emotion, and that's okay. That's okay. He was in a different generation, right? He's 60 years old. Man wasn't allowed to show emotion back then, right? It wasn't manly. So I have this guy. I have this man in my house. Well, I'm in his house, but you know what I mean, right? He's watching the show and he's fucking tearing up. He's fucking tearing up because these are people that are very human people. MasterChef is a group of very unique people that are living their dream. They're going to their dream, right? And Hell's Kitchen is very different because Hell's Kitchen is a bit more intense. It's a bit more the mentality of, okay, let's put it like that, right? I was obsessed with MasterChef and Hell's Kitchen. Today we're talking about MasterChef because it's a show that I prefer. I prefer. Hell's Kitchen is also cool, but Hell's Kitchen is the mentality of the kitchen. How you run a kitchen, how is it going in the kitchen, how we work as a brigade, how do we work as a team. MasterChef is more so individual. It's more so a chef. I'm very individual. I don't dislike being a team. I play well in a team. I'm a team player. But most of the time, if I had the choice to be on my own, I'll be on my own, just because of the type of person that I am, right? And with my father, I was seeing this guy having emotion, and this guy was a lot more mature than me because this guy was, well, I was 16, so he was 51, and I was 16, right? I'm like, this guy has a lot more experience than me, so I'm like, okay, okay. You know what the craziest thing? I'm 32 years old, and I'm still half the age of my father. So I go in, and I start paying attention to the show. Now again with ADHD, I'm watching TV, but I'm not really watching TV. I'm in my head, right? And I'm starting to watch the show, and I fall in love with MasterChef. And I fall in love with MasterChef in a way that's undescribable. It's not a show that I would watch. I'm still in the mentality of watching anime. I'm still in the mentality of watching a show that I want to watch. I mentioned billions of times as a kid, I was a very hard kid. I was a very hard kid in ways that I don't care about your show. I'm not gonna interact with it. MasterChef was the very first instance of my father and I finding something that we have that we like in common, right? And I'm watching this and it's amazing and it's completely amazing, and it getting emotional. We're crying. We're not crying, but it's tears of joy. Little tear that I followed up. Our eyes are welling up because it's emotional, and I'm watching this and it's beautiful. And it's such a show. And then when I have the chance, I I watch that show, and that show, and that show, and that show, and that show. And then there's an event in my life that's happened that completely changed my perspective. So I was 16, now I'm 20. Okay, I live at my mom's house, and my mom, she's a very big enabler. A lot of the things that I cannot control right now. A lot of the being late to stuff is there, right? And a lot of being late is because my mom, bless her heart, was very enabling. You didn't do it, Steph, no problem. I'm gonna help you. Versus, you fucked it up, fix it. I never with my mom. I never had this conversation of you fucked up, I fix it. You fucked up, Steph, I'm gonna take care of it, right? And I'm grateful for that. But there was a little bit of a little problem with that, right? Very enabling. Still to this day, I have to fucking beg her to not give me money, to not wanting to pay the rent. She doesn't understand I'm doing okay with money. Doesn't understand that, and she's insisting. And after that's, if I tell her no, we get into a fight, and every single month is a fucking fight, and I don't want to fight with her. Then I give in, and I'm like, okay, ma, you want to help for something? Help me with that. Even if I don't need help me with this. Like the pot. The pot. I want to know the truth about the pot. So my pot is broken, and my mom, she says, hey, are you okay with your month's rent? And I said, yes, I'm okay. And she's like, I want to pay for your rent. And I'm like, no, ma, you don't have to. You're 66 years old. You don't have to work. And then she said, no, I insist. And I insist, and I insist. And then we fight, right? And then the next day I'm cooking with the pan that's broken. And then she calls me and she says, hey, I thought that your pan was broken. You need a new pan. And I'm ashamed to say that as a compromise, I said yes. I'm not ashamed because she helped me. I'm ashamed because I knew that by saying yes to the pan, she would not bother me with the rent anymore. I'm like, okay, yeah, please, I need help with the pan. Please, I need your help. You know? But my mom, I was living at her house, and I lived at her house a year with watching TV, playing video games, eating what the fuck I was eating. I was living the good life. I was sad because I didn't have friends, but I was living the good life. And then my mom, she told me, hey, and even my mom, I feel actually bad about that because my mom and I, we never had anything in common. My mom, she's more so a social person. I'm more so reserved. My mom is more so a person that, my mom is very private. She doesn't have, my mom's not the most interesting person, to be honest. She's a very kind person. I love her. I love her to death. But she's a person that's gonna enjoy just watching a show. She's gonna enjoy just going to a party, right? She'll enjoy being in the moment versus making memories, right? So my mom, we were looking to get closer, and my mom, she knew that she said, Steph, you're gonna have to choose something. You're gonna have to go to school. You're gonna work, right? But I'll support you as long as as you're here. But please try to find something, right? Because I'm not always gonna be around. And the way she says it is, she's more worried and mad that I'm not doing anything. I said, okay, ma. And then she asked me, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? And I have no fucking clue. I have no fucking clue. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I remember seeing MasterChef and how much I liked it. So I go to MasterChef. I listen to MasterChef, and I want to go to a class of cooking. And this is a true story. I like about it because it's a big failure in my life. And in my mind, cooking is very much so just like MasterChef. When it comes to the basic, when it comes to theory, I'm good. But when it comes to the service, I'm cracking. And I do a cooking class, and I take cooking classes. We go to a cooking school, right? Not classes, school, culinary institution. And I fail. I fail miserably. My teacher takes me away. It's like, you're not gonna make it in this industry. But I think that you actually are good with theory. You're you're good when you're thinking. You're good when you're planning. Have you ever thought about taking bakery? And at this point, I'm always stressed because of the cooking. I think maybe it's a good idea. So I started with bakery, and it's working well, and it works really well. I had a really good time with bakery. But bakery, why I didn't pursue in that? Why didn't I become a baker? Um, with most bakery, most bakery, are gonna be a job that you do at minimum salary. You make money if you own a bakery. If you own a bakery, you make money. If you're a worker in a bakery, it's gonna be minimum salary. Ugh, you know what? No, and yeah, and yeah. So we're good, and that's why I have a love and hate relationship with MasterChef, and because it inspired something that was possibly the biggest failure in my life. Right? I, as a kid, I always tell the story of how as a kid, people tell me you're very entertaining. You should be on radio, and I always had this wanting to make content, right? And it's funny because I, if I'm being completely honest, I always had this artistic view. My mom and my father were slaves, not slaves, but slaves to their job. They were working, they were living to work versus working to live. I thought that it wasn't the way I wanted to do, right? And a bunch of the things that interested me, like gaming, like being, they were artists. I was a fan of music. I knew I couldn't play an instrument, but I was a fan of music, and I was like, fuck, how good it would be if I was playing an instrument. How cool would that be? You know? And you're like, oh fuck. And even being a master chef is being an artist, right? So I look at it fondly, and I haven't watched MasterChef because ultimately I would like to react to MasterChef, so I try to avoid it. Right now I'm watching it, and I'm being remember how good of a show this is. It's normal people achieving their dream. I think that's what it should be. I say, oh, it's then that's what it should be. Anyway, that's enough of the video. I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Sorry for the long video, but this was a very emotional video. And again, I the only reason I lied today, I did lie. Okay, fine, I did lie. I feel shame when I'm inspired by other content creator. I don't understand. You. I feel like I'm less creative when I'm inspired. But then when I say good content, and it's always going to be the case of, that was such a good video. What can I do? As a content creator, you're not jealous. You're not, you're not jealous. You're envious. That was a really cool video. The way that guy did that video was a masterpiece, right? And even if I'm being completely honest, I reacted to this video from Joker on TikTok. And I was talking about the hedgehog dilemma, where you want to have the closest with other people, but at the same time you're like, ugh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Why? Very, very simple. It's a case of, there's so many videos out there. How can I do something different? Right? Because that's also, it's not a competition, but there's a competitiveness to it. And then I want to do this content, and then I fall into a video that perfectly describes it. Because that's what I like. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I was not meant to be that video. Maybe I'm just meant to enjoy it. And I had to be more like that. I had to stop wanting to do everything and everything and everything and everything and everything, because I'm not able to do everything. And it's a constant dilemma for me. It's a constant dilemma for me of always wanting to overwork myself almost to a point where it's a breakdown. It's a mental issue. I don't know why. Anyway, it's a long enough video. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.